I had a man send me a video of him like lying in bed with his shirt off with this like this with his bicep out, and he was like, I was sick when I saw that. We were sick. I didn't like it. I feel like I clenched up down there like a sphincter. I was so turned off.
Yeah, I really don't care if women hit men. I really don't. I don't think you guys understand the social structures we have, but a woman hitting a man is never, ever, ever, ever going to be the same thing as a man hitting a woman. And they clearly happen for completely different reasons. Men hit to hurt, to be in power. Usually women are hitting after they've tried everything else and no one will listen to them or treat them right. You will not shame or vilify me into thinking otherwise. In fact, more women need to hit men. Often and hard. Do not care if it's for good reasons or bad reasons or it's right or wrong. I don't care. It just needs to happen. They should be scared of hurting us because they're not. They think they have a physical advantage over us, which they often do because they're more likely to be violent. So please, if you're a woman, hit men. If a man disrespects you, hit him. I don't care if it's a stranger in public or your partner. When a man wrongs you, hit him. Let's show them what it's like and let's help other women not get abused by scaring the fuck out of them.
I love when a man tries making fun of women on the internet and you go to the comments and the girls have just blown his shit wide open. Being a comment star in that context is sport. And I just want all of you girls to know that every single one of you are a gold medalist and you're doing the Lord's work.
It just really can't be stated enough that real men do not care if you're a man hater. At all. They are so secure that they're not a man worth hating that they do not care. And honestly, they get it. They get why we're man haters. And those rare men are kings. They're gems.
Oh man, some women are just so hostile and unhinged. Imagine elaborating on the internet why you hate men and why you want to cause them physical and emotional harm. It's kind of funny, but also alarming at the same time. Their dads must be completely fucking disappointed.
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? It was just so desperate and it's like, play it cool.
What fucking psycho does this? So we made it to date 9. Have I updated you? No, because the motherfucker found my TikTok. And did I want to give him any credit when I thought he may be playing it up for the people? No, I did not. But I have the ick. And when I tell you that I don't know if I can get past this, it's bad. He sucks on chocolate. Turkish delight. He sucks on chocolate until it melts. So I don't know if this can continue.
When it comes to dating, I don't really care that much about height. I have friends who are like, no, that's a deal breaker. If he's not above 6 foot, that's a deal breaker for me. It's I'm not that passionate about it. Yeah, I like their height, I like them tall or whatever, but I honestly don't mind a short king. Put that little bitch on my purse, he's my little boo-boo. It doesn't turn me off that much. Especially because I'm just so much more personality. If they have a personality, I could care less about the height. I'd rather be with someone who has a great personality than a 6'4" dud who is boring as fuck. That's just not for me. But where I do have the problem is when they lie about their height. It reminded me of this one guy I was seeing at one point, and he was his hinge said 5'11", and then obviously we started dating and everything like that. And I just remember one day we were next to each other and I was unless I'm 5'11", you're not 5'11". Babe, we're the same exact height. Literally we are the same exact height. This man maybe had an inch on me. He was maybe 5'7". I thought we were at the point of the relationship where we could joke about it, where I was wait, why did you put 5'11" on your hinge? And he was because I'm 5'11". And I was you're not 5'11", you're genuinely my height. You're actually my height. I'm taller than you in heels. What are you talking about? I just tell you, we weren't at that point. We actually could not joke about it. He didn't find that funny at all, okay? I was I don't have an issue with it. I just have an issue when they're so I am 5'11", and it's you're not 5'11", unless we're both 5'11", and my doctor lied to me my entire life and I'm not actually 5'6". Babe, you're not 5'11". This man to this day I know is dying on the hill that he is 5'11", and I know every single hinge date he goes on, the girls are babe, you're 5'6", you're 5'6", you're 5'8" on a good day, on a really, really amazing day.
My biggest red flag in a guy ever, and you're going to disagree with this, but I don't care, is when he is sarcastic. Because a lot of men, not all men, use sarcasm as a way to tell you what they actually think. They're just too scared to say it. So like, I like to work out a lot. I'm training for a marathon. I lift every day. And like, I've dated guys who'll be like, oh, let me guess, you're going on another run? Shocker. And they're like, haha, just kidding, you know? But actually, they think that I work out too much. They think I run too much, and they don't like that because it takes time away from them or whatever. I don't know. So they use a sarcastic comment or joke to cover up for what they actually want to say, which is, I think you work out too much, or it makes me insecure that you work out more than I do, or whatever. And so when a guy leads with sarcasm, when a lot of our interactions, he starts them with sarcastic jokes, when he has on his dating app profile, I'm super sarcastic, see if you can handle it, it's an immediate no for me. Also, I go out of my way to be as kind as possible to the person I'm dating. Am I perfect? No, but I try not to make jokes at their expense. I try not to cut them down, even for the bit. I don't think it's nice, so I certainly don't want someone doing that to me. So sarcasm as a personality trait and as a core personality trait, it's not for me. And I say that as someone who's naturally sarcastic, but I think leading with that in dating and relationships is a mistake.
Nothing pisses me off more than when a man that looks like the shit on the bottom of my shoe is like, hey, can I take you out? Now, I'm not going to say I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, but I know I ain't ugly. Where the fuck did you get that idea that I would actually go out with you?
Dating is boring and men are not interesting. I do not care if I get a free meal, okay? My time is not worth a $20 green curry at a Thai restaurant. Men get to stare at me for an hour, they get to giggle, they get to blush, they get to kick their little feet, and what do I get out of it? A meal that I could make myself, a meal that I could pay for myself. I have to stare at someone who's honestly not that attractive, let's be so real, and who brings nothing to the table. I don't care how much a man makes. If you can't make me laugh, you can't do a lot of other things. Women are taught to be perfect. Perfect. In the way that we look, in the way that we think, in the way that we act, with literally everything we do. And what are men taught? That the way that they are is okay. Men are taught that their existence is acceptable, regardless of what that existence is. I encounter men in their 20s who have acne. It's like, did you not get a skincare routine during COVID like I did? Why do you have a neck beard? You're on a date, why didn't you brush your hair? Why are you wearing sneakers? Why aren't you even trying to look nice? You're not even trying. I asked them what they do for fun. All they do, they go to work, they go to the gym. I never see a bicep. I don't see any muscles. Like, what's it gonna take for you to pick up a book that isn't Atomic Habits?
Red flags, the icks, and the rapid-fire list of demands. It really makes you wonder how these women think they're entitled to a perfect 10 out of 10 guy. They don't even deserve the bottom of the barrel. When you treat men like shit, you deserve to get treated like shit too.
Tell me, what is the difference between a man wanting a woman for her looks than a woman wanting a man for his money? It equally gives me the ick when a man approaches me on a day where I look good. And yes, of course I understand. You want no personality when it walks by. You just see the looks. But do you understand that women also want to be loved for the personality as men do? So man, if you have listened so far, I would encourage you to just be very interested in the person rather than the looks. So as soon as she does talk to you, how about you ask questions? How about you listen? How about you respect her boundaries? And overall, just be curious. Get to know her. Be attentive. Pay attention to the little things. And show her that you actually see what nobody else does. And she will feel so seen by you. And she will feel so special being around you. And that will make the difference why she will choose you.
As someone who's manifesting her dream man, these are some things I would never do. Number one, I would never make the first move. There's a lot of noise on the internet at the moment about girls dating and not being afraid to approach men first, but this is what men are actually supposed to do. If he can't even chase you or make the first move, doesn't that tell you everything that you need to know about his character? He's not going to be able to take the lead in the relationship if he can't even take it in approaching you first. And also, the highest version of you knows that when something is meant for you, it will come to you. You don't need to go chasing it. Number two, I'll never entertain something that isn't exactly what I want and more. If it's not meeting up to my standards straight away, it's never going to. I cut it off and I move on. In saying no to anything that I don't want, I trust that the universe is going to rise to meet me and bring me the person of my dreams. Number 3 is if he asks me out for coffee, the answer is always no. I am a high effort, high providing woman, and I know that about myself, so why would I accept less effort from somebody else? Again, that just shows me what I can expect for the remainder of the relationship. And some people online will be like, well, a coffee's okay. Maybe sometimes you won't actually like the person and it's a good way to get to know them. I'm sorry, the answer is no. To get a seat at the table with me is going to cost you. Personally, I think we are giving way too many chances to these guys. I hope it helps you raise your standards.
Why does everyone make it seem like it's so bad if there are girls that are like, yeah, I want a rich man, like I want my husband to be rich? A lot of people are like, okay, well, you only want to get nice bags and nice shoes, and like, yeah, I do, but what about when I'm married to this guy? Is my husband gonna make sure that my kids go to a good school? Is my husband gonna make sure that when I'm pregnant that I'm not gonna be working and all I'm gonna be doing is worrying about the health and the safety of my baby? And when my baby is born, I could just focus on being a mother. God forbid if anyone gets sick, can my husband make sure that I don't get stressed, that we have the money to make sure everything is taken care of? Anyone in my family can get the best medical treatment possible, because medical bills are expensive. I am a nurse, I know. Money is not everything, but it's a lot, and it can definitely change your life. So if I and any other girl wants to say, I only want a guy that will do X, Y, and Z for me, stop judging her. If you want to work hard like a man, you don't mind being pregnant and working, which is so crazy to me, but if you don't mind these things, I don't care, that's none of my business, but get out of my business too.
If you're ready to drop the dusties and date wealthy men, then listen the hell up. If you're broke and you think this is gold digger behavior, then just keep scrolling, keep it moving. I feel like it's actually illegal for me to be revealing these secrets, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the girlies. Number 1, go to the places that he is at now. This might be the most obvious one, but it cannot be understated how important it is. And when might I go to these places, you may ask? Now you want early evening, when he's finished work on a weekday. You don't want to be just going to the club on a Friday and Saturday. The kind of man that you want is not going to be there, I promise. Perhaps the most obvious is high-end restaurants, bars, hotels, bonus points if it's in a luxury high-rise apartment building. But have you ever thought about going for a hot girl walk in a wealthy neighborhood? Then joining a high-end gym can also be a good opportunity, but if you're anything like me and you get in a bit of a sweaty, messy state when you're working out, then maybe avoid that one. You could try more bougie supermarkets as well. I know a lot of finance bros shop at Waitrose on their lunch break. I do shop at M&S and it is kind of just full of pensioners, so miss that one out. Number 2, when you're in these places, make sure you look approachable. I know it can be hard when you're on your own, but avoid going on your phone because it makes you look like you don't want to talk to anyone or that you might be waiting for someone. Take a book instead, or just sit there and take in the ambiance. I will usually sit at the bar as well and chat to like the waiter or the barman, and that kind of gives off this friendly vibe that you are approachable, you're smiley, you're friendly, you're kind, and it'll make people feel more able to talk to you when you're radiating that good energy already. And once said target is acquired, make eye contact, smile. Don't be afraid to initiate conversation if the opportunity should present itself. Number 3, always look put together. Now I know this can look different for everybody, but for me personally, I know that I'm thriving the most when I am looking the most feminine. If you're the same, have your nails, toes done, find a good natural makeup routine that accentuates your features. And wear clothes that are flattering for your figure and a little bit more formal, because you're not going to grab the same kind of attention in a jeans and hoodie as you would in a dress and heels, for example.
Ladies on here are always asking me, how do you get a provider? How do you get a man that will pay your bills? You know, how do you get a real man? Well, honey, let me tell you something. The mistake that you've been making is going outside, running your errands, living your life with no makeup on, running around with some joggers and sweats, not looking like you are supposed to have a provider. You know, you got to put makeup on, put some heels. I keep telling you, put heels on, put some heels on, and put makeup on every single day. You never know when you're going to run into your potential husband, boyfriend, you know, and when I say boyfriend and husband, that means provider, okay? I'm expecting that you guys are only dating and marrying providers, all right? So, do what? Look, full beat today. Natural full beat, but I still got a full beat. And I get compliments all day long, men and women both. So go back in the house, do your face, get a cute outfit. It's fall, wear some heels. Bye. I'm gonna put the girlies on game. But the men that don't be caring about no designer shit, like they're not flashy like at all, they don't prioritize like all the shit you see on social media, those the ones that be having that paper stacked. I'm telling you, like, that shit be fucking stacked high. I think a lot of women are caught into this illusion, especially like nowadays, like, oh, he gotta wear a certain thing, he gotta, like, no, the ones who don't give a fuck about it like at all, those be the ones that got the real money. And I'm not saying that, like, you know, the people who wear nice stuff don't have money either, but I'm telling you, like, the ones that y'all sleep on and that seem like they don't have shit, those be the ones that really be having.
Guys, there is really some men that love taking care of women. Like, they just really do love taking care of women. Guys, tell me why. Me and my girl, we go to the Mariah Scientist concert the other day in Salt Lake City, and me and her running late. I'm always running late, so I didn't have time to go get cut waters. I didn't have time to go get tequila or like start pre-gaming. We didn't have time to do that, so we get to the concert. Immediately we hit the bar. We just start taking shots, we start getting drinks, we just start getting drunk. Okay, this man texts me. He says, hey, like, I hope you're having a fun time, let me know, I'm gonna send you guys the Uber wherever you guys need to go, like, I got you guys. I'm like, okay, bet. I was like, yeah, we didn't have time to pre-game, so we've just been drinking it here. And he goes, oh, bet, let me know how much the tab is, I got you. And guys, that was like less than $80. Okay, well, it was like about $80 max, like, just say max $80. And girl, I'm gonna lie, I was like, oh, it's like about $150. Guys, why this man sends me $300? Like, you see what I mean? Like, I didn't have to ask, I didn't have to like do the most nothing, but it's like, it's genuinely built in someone's brain to, like, that's just what they like to do. That's just like, you know, like, I don't know, but I just think there is, like, I just love me a generous man. I really, truly do.
People be like, she's a gold digger, she wants a guy with money. I'm trying to look for my husband and the father of my children. Why would I not want a guy that has a provider mindset? Why would I not want a guy that can provide financial stability for my future family? So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that whoever I am dating to be the father of my children and my husband, I'm going to make sure that he is financially stable so that my children don't suffer.
If a man started posting videos of him wishing for a female provider partner, two things might happen. His comment section would become a war zone of insults, and the same women asking for the princess treatment would be the first to call him worthless. The demand for traditional gender roles only ever flows in one direction.
Wanna know what it's like being a fucking girl? I'll tell you. Yesterday I was feeling fabulous. Today I'm feeling ugly, fat, pale as shit. I look like a fucking mushroom, okay? My ass is flat. I'm fat again. I got Starbucks. Thank God it tasted good. I'm come home, what do I want to eat? I don't know. A banana? Absolutely not. I go to put earrings on, lose it back to my earring. I go to take the earring off, lose the earring in between my seat in my car and my fucking thing. That's what it's like, okay? I'm about to start my period. My period's coming tomorrow. Look at me.
Dating the wrong man will ruin your life. Like, I've done social media since I was 17, right? I've seen a lot of social media influencers that are girls just fall off of the earth. And the biggest thing is always a man. Okay, I knew girls back in 2020, we were in content houses. Okay, they're being flown out to LA to be a part of them. Okay, me as well in those houses, right? They got a platform, they got money, they got it all figured out, they got a clear trajectory. They meet a man who is a bum that for some reason convinces them to go back to their hometown. Then they're gone. I never see them ever again. Like, it'll be years. I mean, do social media, but like, it's not the same anymore. They got trapped by the bumness and thought that they couldn't achieve their dreams for some reason. So they retaliated and went back. And I see that happen over and over. Like with social media girls, they have it. They have it all. And then they meet this bum guy and they chase him back to Nowhereville. And then they're gone. And they're done. They break up with that guy, they try back again, and they don't get back to where they were. It's so sad to see.
So here's a hot take that I would love feedback on. I
wonder if a lot of the reason that men can't commit to women, or why we're having such an issue with dating and heterosexual relationships, is because more men are down low than we ever expected. So we're all out here dating a bunch of gay men who can't admit that to themselves, therefore can't admit that to us.
And if you don't know, men are angry at child-free by choice women because they can't trap us. Motherhood has been the way to coerce, control, and trap women for so long, and they don't have that power over child-free by choice women. So you'll notice that whenever I get comments anyway, and I'm sharing my child-free life, it's pretty much always men. I'd say like 95% men who comment like the most angry, hateful shit ever, because they hate that you have control over your own life, and they hate that they'll never be able to baby trap you, and it makes me so happy.
I'm gonna die alone and never know true love because I'm never gonna have children. At least that's what a lot of people love to tell me. A lot of people love to tell me that. And here's what I have to say to the people who say things like that, right? Like this comment right here. Number 1, dying lonely. Number 2, never knowing true love. Okay, here's what I have to say. If you are having children under the mindset that you're only having them to, I mean, maybe not only, but a big reason why you're having them because you feel the need to comment that is for so you don't die lonely. That is 1, incredibly selfish, and 2, incredibly presumptuous, because if you're going into having children and being a parent with that kind of mindset, I doubt they'll even want to be by your deathbed when you're dying. They could grow up and never speak to you again because you're going into being a parent with the notion that these children owe you something. They don't. They didn't ask to be here. You brought them here, and apparently for selfish reasons, and for the notion that I'm never going to know true love. I feel bad for you. I feel true love in all areas of my life every single day, with my family, my friends, my romantic relationships, my platonic relationships, within myself, with music, with nature, with movies, with everything. True love is everywhere, and if you don't feel that, I feel bad for you. If you feel the need to bring in a whole other human being into this world just to give you true love, unfortunately might not happen. Unfortunately, that's incredibly selfish of you. And also, I just feel bad that you don't see it in everyday life, because love is truly everywhere. And true love is different for everybody, okay? Just because you think having a child is true love doesn't mean that that's what true love is for somebody else. And to spread that, and to spread that kind of negativity and propaganda that you will only know true love if you have a child, is just wrong, and it's sad.